I'm Lenny, and welcome to the Best of the Bottom Shelf. As you know by now, this is where we go into the grocery store, we pick out a wine from the bottom shelf, and we test it with the Arome Du Vin wine aerator to see how well it responds. I've stated earlier that you can leave a comment in the YouTube channel and request a wine to be evaluated or tested. So we have our first request. Elizabeth Meekler from Lee, New Hampshire has stated that the only wine they can get in that little one-horse 4,300 person town is box wine. They don't have any bottled wine. I really think your Governor Maggie Hassan should declare Lee, New Hampshire a disaster area and apply for federal relief. And I think it would only be fitting for the U.S. government to airlift large quantities of wine into Lee, New Hampshire. You know, I've never had box wine before, but the best thing about doing the Best of the Bottom Shelf is I have no idea what this wine is going to taste like. All right, so here we have a Franzia, and it's a Cabernet Sauvignon. Now this scares me. It's all encased in plastic, and there is no cork in the bottle, so there is no air that can move back and forth. Therefore, it is not going to age well, all right, because it's not in a bottle with a good cork in it. So I don't know. I'm really expecting this to be kind of sharp, but we'll see. We'll see how she goes. So we got a little spigot on here, and here we go. Box wine. I expected it to be stinging my nose by now, but it is not. It's just kind of a mellow nose on it. It's not a full aroma, but I'm kind of suspecting that these are not all Cabernet grapes. Something else has been mixed in to mellow it out. But you know, if this turns out to be pretty good, $16 for 5 liters, that's around $2.46 per bottle. So anyway, let's see how she goes. It's pinching me right here. It's puckering. But it's not hitting the back of the throat. It's just, it needs some time to breathe. It's a Cabernet. I mean, you know, it's a robust wine. That is the nature of the Cabernet grape. Let's put it in the old Pyrex here, the Sommier approved Pyrex, for our first run through the Arome Du Vin.
Do you have a rhum? A rhum? I said, do you have a rhum?
All right, here we go. The aroma's coming out now. Couldn't really smell much of anything before, but now it feels much warmer. I have no doubt this stuff is going to respond. All right. Whoa. It responded. It responded to the aerator. There's no doubt about it. It's not puckering my mouth anymore. It's not doing this. You know, I thought I was going to have to run this stuff through maybe 3-4 times, you know, to get any decent flavor and aroma out of it. But this is surprising. You can still taste tannins in it, but there's not a sharp taste to it. It definitely improved with one run through. Let's run it through twice. See what we got here. The aroma diminished on the second run through. This is behaving like a much more expensive wine. You know, there's a lot of wine snobbery out there. You know, I really think that you could take this box wine, run it through the aerator a couple of times, into bottles, other bottles, serve it to your guests, and they wouldn't know the difference. Really. You know what? I have to change my whole tune on box wine. This Franzia Cabernet Sauvignon has surprised me. It's probably going to surprise a lot of people. It's not that bad coming out of the box, and going through twice on the aerator has really made it quite enjoyable. I guess that's all I've got to say about this one. So thank you, Elizabeth Meeker from Lee, New Hampshire. So if there's a wine that you want to see tested with the Arome Du Vin, go ahead and leave a comment in the YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time on the best of the bottom shelf.
Parler.